Okay, what I'm going to do, this is the first time I've done it, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to show you how to paint the sky, just a sort of plain sky with a few clouds in it. First thing you're going to want is a canvas. You're going to want some titanium blue, no, titanium white and phthalo blue. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do with the canvas, got ordinary blank canvas, primed and stretched. What I'm going to do is wet the canvas to try and stop the paint, the acrylic paint, from drying so quick. So I'll get that canvas wet. This is how I do it, but some people do it differently. But this is a way that I've found helps to stop the paint drying so quick on the canvas, because acrylic paints do dry quick. And with acrylics, you do need to try and work relatively quickly if you can. I think that'll do fine. It's not that wet, but it is wet. So the next thing we're going to do is I use 1.5 inch brush. Alright, we'll go into the titanium white. We'll come down into some phthalo blue. We want a very light colour to start with, and we'll be starting at the bottom of the sky where you want it the lightest colour, and we'll work our way up. So things in the distance are lighter than they are in the foreground. Obviously the sky at the top is going to be closer to you than the sky at the horizon. You should find that the paint is spread very easily over the wettened canvas. And then go side to side, get out all the different angled brush strokes. Then I'm going to come back into the white and start at the bottom again. Doesn't really matter how you put it on, but do remember you need the bottom to be lighter, and once you put the paint on, go side to side to get rid of those brush strokes. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to come in to the titanium white. I'm going to start putting a few clouds in. I want them really faint because they're further away. I'm going to change brush. I'm going to go into 1 inch brush. Make different shapes. Clouds are all different shapes. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Staying on the horizon. I don't know where the hills and that are going to be in the background yet, so I'm not too worried about it. Some over here. Is that showing up on the film? I don't know. We'll find out when I play it back. Some really faint indications of clouds there. Hopefully you can see it on the film. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash the brush, and then I'm going to switch to another brush for the clouds. So, okay, I'm I'm going to use a curved brush. Go back into the white, and I'm going to use the slightest touch of phthalo blue as well. And we're going to come back up in. I need some more titanium white. Do some clouds that are getting closer. Got lots of little things going on there in the clouds. Don't worry too much at the moment. All you're trying to do is get some shapes of clouds in the sky. But always start with the clouds that are further away, so that the clouds that are closer will probably end up going over the top of them. Alright, these are just nice thin clouds, not big fluffy ones, not rain clouds. We just want the indication of things happening that you can't really tell. Alright, those are right in the distance. We'll come up here and put some clouds that are a lot closer. All I'm doing is tapping the clouds on. As I come down with it, they'll get thinner at the bottom and give you the illusion that they're getting darker. Use a bit more blue on this one now to give some shadows in the clouds. Something just like that. And we'll do another one over here. Don't have all your clouds the same shape, because clouds are not all the same shape. Try and vary them. What I'm going to do in a second, I'm going to come back and I'm going to highlight the clouds. To give them crisper edges on a couple of places. I'll just wash that brush a second. Go back into the white, a clean brush. Just going to have some various highlights on the top. Give them some three-dimensional shape by having some coming across in the middle of the cloud. That makes them look like they're spaced out more and they're not just flat. A few over on this side. Don't worry about it if you find yourself making mistakes. It doesn't matter, you can paint over it once it dries, and it doesn't take long to dry with acrylics, which is one of the reasons I like using acrylics. And what I'll do, if this video goes well, because it's the first time I've done a video like this, but with the coronavirus going, if any of you are taking up painting, these videos might help you. And this video goes well, I will come back in the second video and we'll do some hills far over in the distance, and we'll end up hopefully with a lovely landscape painting for all of you to enjoy. That's the biggest thing with painting, is make sure you enjoy it. And I hope I'm not boring you too much. Just dabbing it on. Wherever you want those clouds to be. It's your painting. Right, that's the sky that I'm going to have for now. And we'll come back in the second video and I'll show you some hills.